Yeah, welcome to our last session. I would really like to welcome our speaker, Aigul Gazimova. There's a bit of a backstory to it. So originally, Aigul and her colleague, Amin, had submitted separate talks and didn't quite know, is it this one or that one? And finally, we decided to accept the talk of Amin, and encouraged Aigul to come to the conference, and then Amin had an accident. Yeah, and that was last Saturday or Friday? It was on Saturday. Yeah, so that was quite a time, I guess, for you, and we are really thankful that you are stepping in your talk, not Amin's talk. So I would like to say a round of applause for Aigul just for coming to the conference. Nevertheless, I think we can expect a very interesting talk on similar product models, on a model for similar products and its application. Aigul works as a data scientist at Joom. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. And let's get it started. My name is Aigul Gazimova, and I'm 21 years old. I got a bachelor's degree in applied mathematics and computer science. And my career path started 3 years ago when I had an internship as software engineer and in one major cloud company. Working there, I understand that I want to do maths at work, and therefore I started to learn data science. And 1 year ago, I came to Joom. Since there, I have worked as machine learning engineer. And I'm developing search for Joom. Let's talk about Joom. What is Joom? It sounds like Zoom, but Joom, maybe someone hasn't heard about it. Let me introduce into it. Joom is a group of companies, a group of e-commerce and fintech companies doing international business. We have a cross-border e-commerce platform, Joom Marketplace. Also, we have a German pharmaceutical marketplace, Onfi. Then we have a European daily banking, JoomPay, and an infrastructure for cross-border e-commerce, Joom Logistics, and also a wholesale trade a platform, Joom Pro. And by cross-border, I mean that we have customers from more than 100 countries. Yes, and all of these products need developers to maintain them. And among 500 employees, we have the one and only core search team. The search team has machine learning engineers, software engineers, and analytics. And we built we built search systems for different products, business to customers and business to business. And also we help other teams with some machine learning tasks, and building similar products model is one of them. So let's discuss about similar products. Why users need them? Observing goods, customers want to buy the best goods for the least money, and therefore they need to compare the similar products. And different big marketplaces has such models, and therefore we in Joom we started to think, how can we build them? Okay. First of all, we need some user activity history. But what should we do with that? Let's use a word-to-vec algorithm approach. And for a specific device ID, watch at the sequence of product IDs previews. And then we do the same for OP product IDs and stack such sequences together. And we use it, we treat it like a text for word-to-vec algorithm. Maybe some of you doesn't familiar with the word-to-vec algorithm. If you understand nothing, breath, keep calm. If you don't speak maths, I'll make a recap to the word-to-vec algorithm. The word-to-vec algorithm has a text as an input, and we watch at the context of size k for each word. Here k k equals 2, and we want to build interpretive vector representations, also known as embeddings, with such a property. The condition and probability of crisis given banking is close to 1, as they are neighbors, while the condition and probability of problems given banking is close to 0, as they are not neighbors. And here, for each word, we have 2 rows. The first one when it's a center word, and the second one when it's a context word. And each of training matrices has embedding size rows, not columns, and vocabulary size rows. And the embeddings are quite interpretive. The semantically close words give close embeddings. For example, if V is embeddings, it is an embedding for the word. V from kings minus V from king is approximately equals to V from queens minus V from queen. Okay, we understood what should we do, but such an approach has a problem. What if a product doesn't have previews? What should we do? So if there is only one product, nothing bad happens. We can wait until someone opens it and until the model retrains. But what happens if we have a bunch of them? We decided to use some image embeddings and to build similar products based on image similarity. Such an approach has bad performance because such embeddings doesn't capture some complex correlations between products. Okay, we built a similar products model, but how it influences on our users. Imagine that for 2 seconds, imagine that you are Bill, and you live, for example, in the USA, and every year you buy a new iPhone, and you need a new case for it. And what do? You open Joom, type iPhone cases, you watch at top 4, then you choose the one that you like, and add it to cart. What happens next? You notice the similar products, and you understand that you need a iPhone case with some additional case. So you go to such a product and also add it to a cart. And here, Bill is happy, Joom is happy because Bill is happy, and everybody is happy. Yes. Okay. In business to customer products, everything is clear. We have user activity history, we have a model, everything is okay. But one day, my manager came to me and asked me how to build the similar products model if we lack of user activity history. I started to think and answered, I think that it's impossible. And then he told me that it's not a question, it's a task, and you should do it. I started to think, what can I do? I can't use a word-to-vec approach here directly, because even if we train the model on Joom users activity, for Joom users activity, we have different domains in Joom and Joom Pro. Yes, sure, we lack of user activity history in Joom Pro, and the task was to build a similar products model in Joom Pro. And I can't use such an approach directly because of different domains. And image-based embeddings are quite bad. So yes, I can't use it too. But what if we change our model and have something special as an input, something that similar to Joom and Joom Pro, and doesn't depend on specific product ID or something like that. Let's look what the product has. Each product has some content information, for example, category ID and product name. So how can we process it to make our model good? And here, transformers come to us to help. And what we did. On this slide is an architecture of the model, but I'm not going to dive deep into some details. But the main idea that I want to share is that we use category ID and product name as an input to transformer encoder. And such an approach helps us helps the model to take some additional information about domain. And again, similar to Joom, similar products model, we have center embedding and context embedding. Yes. Okay, we built Joom Pro similar products model. And we met needs of our customers. But how can we apply it? Maybe it could be useful for some other tasks. And the answer is yes. Sorry. Because the category embedding from such a model is quite interpretive. Let's look at the such embeddings and make a dimensional reduction to 2D with, for example, T's and E. And watch at these points. And if we start to explore, we notice that the similar categories have similar semantic meaning. So let's try to do some clusterization. And here is an example of agglomerative clusterization. And what can we use it? Our recommendation system triggers on recent activity history, and therefore, if, for example, I went to Joom, and if I go to Joom and start to search, for example, sneakers, and then I buy them, my recommendations will be in sneakers. So what can we do? We can use some filtering algorithms, but how? For example, we can filter the products which has the same category. But for some products, for example, sneakers, we have plenty of categories. For example, women sneakers, men's sneakers, unisex sneakers. And what should we do? We can apply a clusterization to categories and filter all the categories from a specific cluster that the product belongs to. And it helped us, and it works quite well. So I'm going to conclude. And today I talked about Joom similar products model and why it's useful and why it's important. Then I talked about the content similar products model for B2B segment, and what can we do if we lack of user activity history. And yes, I'm Aigul Gazimova, and if you want to ask some questions, you can contact me. And also we are hiring, so if you want to learn more, you can scan the QR code. Thank you for your attention a lot. If you have questions, you might ask me.
Okay. Thank you very much. I guess there will be a few questions. Looking at Max, maybe. No. Okay, so there's one from Nate.
Hi,
I want to say that I'm quite nervous, and if you're going to ask, please do it as slowly as you can.
Yeah, of course. So you tried an embedding model.
Mhm.
Did you try any token-based, kind of more like this, or token-based recommenders relative to that embedding model?
What do you mean by token-based recommendations?
Like just using the category name or the product titles or the product descriptions, like solar, I'm not sure what search engine.
Are you talking about similar products model?
Yeah, for a similar product model.
Actually, the model, actually, I don't know, because the model for Joom similar products was implemented by my colleague, and I wasn't in the company. I was learning in the university, I guess. So yes, I don't know exactly the answer. And the model for Joom Pro was implemented by me.
Thanks. Any further questions? Okay, so then, oh, there's one from Matthias.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I maybe misunderstood, but you mentioned something that image similarity didn't really work, or did I misunderstand that?
Maybe our model wasn't working well, but yes, it didn't capture some correlations when, for example, some schemes. yes, something for physicians. When an image has many tiny details, it works very poor. No, we use it for such projects that don't have previews in Joom. But for other products, we use a word-to-vec approach.
Okay, thank you. Is there some more question at hand that I'm missing? Yeah. So thank you very much. Round of applause again.